Welcome to the Modere Education Academy's third module, Digestive Health. Here at Modere, we like to say good health begins in the gut. And when it comes to the health of our digestive system, we want to arm you with key information about how our bodies work to digest the food we eat, how it may then affect our overall health and well-being, and also how we can fuel our digestive system so our body is as healthy and strong as it can be, all through the lens of anatomy and physiology, nutrition, natural medicine, and some of our Modere products. With that in mind, this module will lead you on a learning journey to understand the state of Australia's digestive health, the organs that make up your digestive system, and how they work together to keep your body fueled for life. The marvellous, mysterious gut microbiota, digestive enzymes and how they help you get the most out of your food, common digestive problems and simple tips to help ease their discomfort, nutrition and foods for gut health to feed your gut microbiota, the naturopathic approach to digestive health. And then we'll finish up discussing the power of herbs and some Modere products to nourish the gut. According to the Gut Foundation Australia, over 10 million Australians complain of some form of digestive complaint. It's clear when looking at these statistics that a large percentage of Australians and New Zealanders are experiencing digestive issues ranging from mild and uncomfortable through to more serious health issues. It's important to know, while some people may experience mild digestive problems that go away by themselves, called self-limiting problems, some people may have severe or ongoing digestive problems which should always be reviewed by a doctor. Before we dive into the important role of digestion for overall health, we want to take a few minutes to explore at the digestive system, the organs that it's made up of, and each of their roles. The digestive system, which is also sometimes called the gastrointestinal or GI tract, is a long muscular tube that starts at the mouth and ends at the anus. It's about 9 metres long and is made up of digestive organs all the way along. It's made up of the mouth and esophagus, stomach, pancreas, gallbladder, small intestine, liver, large intestine. Each organ has its own unique function in digestion and interacts with the other digestive organs in different ways. We all need food to provide the fuel that our bodies use for energy, growth, and to repair themselves. To provide our body with this fuel, our digestive system breaks down the foods we eat into their smallest particles, like glucose, amino acids, and fatty acids. These particles are then absorbed into our bloodstream from our small intestine. From here, nutrients make their way to each cell in the body to be used. Waste products that our body doesn't need moves into our large intestine and is then removed through our bowels. Digestion begins in your mouth. When you chew food, it gets broken down into smaller pieces and it also gets moistened with saliva. Saliva makes your food easier to swallow. Saliva also contains a natural digestive enzyme that starts breaking carbohydrates down into simple sugars. When you swallow food, it is massaged down the esophagus, which is a muscular tube that leads from your mouth to your stomach. From the esophagus, food passes through a small ring of muscle called the sphincter and into your stomach. When your stomach notices that food has arrived, glands in its lining produce a digestive juice called stomach or gastric acid, as well as digestive enzymes. Then the muscles in your stomach get to work, moving food around and mixing it with the stomach acid and enzymes, helping to break food down into even smaller fragments. Your food has now become a thick liquid and gets squeezed, a bit like a sausage, through a second sphincter muscle and into your duodenum, which is the first part of your small intestine. The pancreas is about 25 centimetres long and shaped like a tadpole. It produces digestive enzymes and also produces a hormone called insulin, which is so important as it helps to control the amount of sugar in your blood. Your gallbladder is a small sac that stores bile, which is made by the liver. When your gallbladder notices fatty foods, it is triggered to squeeze bile into your small intestine. Once food reaches the small intestine, It's mixed with more digestive enzymes from your pancreas and with bile that's made by your liver. These continue the digestive process and break down fats, proteins, and carbohydrates into simple nutrients. The broken down food then moves into the lower parts of your small intestine. This part of your intestine is lined with millions of villi, tiny finger-like projections that are connected to capillaries. The villi pass nutrients into your bloodstream via the capillaries. Most of these nutrients are transported to your liver, where they are sent to the rest of your body to be used as energy. The liver is the largest organ in your body and weighs about 1.5 kilograms. It uses bile stored in the gallbladder to break down fats, processes carbohydrates and proteins, works as a detoxifier by filtering and processing toxins, impurities, medicines and alcohol, and it produces glucose for your body's short-term energy needs. Your large intestine is a muscular tube that's about 2 meters long. Once all the nutrients from your food have been absorbed by the body, the leftover waste products move into your large intestine, which is also called the bowel. The large intestine absorbs water from this waste, while fibre and starches are broken down by bacteria. The bacteria and food residue then pass along to your rectum, where they are stored as feces or poo until you have the urge to go to the toilet. Moving into the gut now, you may have heard the words microbiota and microbiome before, two commonly interchanged words that actually have subtle differences in meaning. The human microbiota refers to the wide range of microorganisms or microbes that live in and on the human body. Our microbiota is made up of trillions of cells and includes bacteria, viruses, fungi, and other single-cell organisms, both good and bad. It's thought that microorganisms outnumber cells in the human body by 10 to 1. We have different microbiota that reside in and on different places in the body. The largest population is in our gut and is called the gut microbiota. The other largest population is on our skin. The human microbiome, on the other hand, actually refers to the microorganisms in the microbiota and the genetic material inside the microorganisms. In this training, we are mainly interested in the gut microbiota and the different things you can do to keep it healthy, so we will use this term throughout the rest of this module. Now, let's deep dive into a little more about the gut microbiota. The human gut is teeming with microorganisms and is thought to be made up of over 1,000 different species. Most of these microorganisms have a mutually beneficial symbiotic relationship, which means a close relationship between various species, and many will not cause any harm. On the other hand, in large enough quantities, some microorganisms can create dysbiosis, where there is an imbalanced relationship, and this can result in health problems. In the same way that we each have our own unique fingerprints, we each have our own unique microbiota and gut microbiota. There is a large range of difference in gut microbiota from one person to another. Even between identical twins, each person will have a unique microbiota. Having a diversity of different microorganisms is one of the keys to a healthy gut and overall well-being. When we have a lack of microbial diversity, we may experience changes to our health. The gut microbiome and general gut health are topics that you've probably heard a lot about lately. In the last few years, research continues to show that the gut microbiome plays a very important role in keeping us healthy. Our microbiome affects how our immune system works, inflammatory processes in our body, how we digest food and absorb nutrients, and much, much more. Within a healthy gut, there should be trillions of microorganisms inhabiting the small and large intestines. These microorganisms all help to contribute to a symbiotic, close relationship between various species, community, which is what we call the gut microbiome. Within your gut microbiome, the good microorganisms help to keep the bad microorganisms in check. In a healthy gut, these good bugs multiply so much that they don't leave enough space for the bad bugs to grow. When you have a healthy balance of microorganisms in your gut microbiome, it is called equilibrium. When our gut microbiome is disrupted by processed foods, certain medicines, alcohol, lack of sleep, lack of exercise, and other physical and psychological stress, it can lead to dysbiosis, a state where the good and bad microorganisms are out of balance, with the bad starting to crowd out the good. Just about anything that supports our overall health and well-being will support a healthy gut. These include getting plenty of restful sleep, being active, meditation, and reducing stress. It's also ideal to avoid processed foods, sugar, and artificial sweeteners, which can all deplete your levels of good bacteria. Prebiotics are food on which probiotics feast. They are a type of fibre that can't be absorbed or broken down by the body, so they pass through the gastrointestinal system unchanged. They nourish friendly bacteria and stimulate the growth and activity of good bacteria in the large intestine. Evidence suggests that the use of prebiotics may assist with the modulation of gut microbiome into a more balanced state. Probiotics and prebiotics, when consumed together, act in synergy with one another. The simple definition of a probiotic is live microorganisms, or bacteria, that keeps your gut healthy by bringing balance. When administered in adequate amounts, probiotics offer health benefits, particularly to the digestive system. What are the benefits of probiotics? Many health experts have identified the benefits of probiotics on digestive health. Everyday life is often stressful, and the impact of poor diet, alcohol consumption, and the use of certain medicines can all play havoc with the health of our digestive system. Eating a probiotic-rich diet may assist in restoring the good bacteria within the digestive system to reduce the growth of bad bacteria. We learnt all about digestive enzymes and how they help the body to break down food and turn it into fuel to keep your body moving earlier when we looked at the function of the small intestine. Digestive enzymes are proteins that are found in digestive juices that act on food substances, breaking them down into smaller compounds. Research into digestive enzymes suggests that the amount of enzymes produced by the stomach, pancreas, and small intestine may decline as we age. So you may be asking, how exactly can you tell if you have a healthy gut? The Bristol Stool Chart is an internationally recognised medical chart that categorises stool into 7 categories. It helps identify potential health issues in your body that might need correcting. Types 1 to 2 indicate constipation. Types 3 to 4 are ideal stools as they are easier to pass. And types 5 to 7 may indicate diarrhoea and urgency. Every person will have different bowel habits, but in a normal, healthy individual, bowel habits should be soft and easy to pass and resemble types 3 and 4 on the chart. The ideal is to move your bowels at least once a day. However, depending on the person, well-formed bowel motions can still be considered healthy, even when passed anywhere between 1 and 3 times a day, even up to 3 times a week. According to the Continence Foundation of Australia, there are many factors that will influence how a person's bowel movements should look. Frequency of bowel habits can also be directly impacted through lifestyle factors, such as the amount of water consumed, medication, and diet. Now let's take a look at some common digestive problems. Constipation is considered very common, especially in older adults. The medical definition of constipation is infrequent and frequently incomplete bowel movements. Signs can include less than 3 bowel movements in 7 days, hard bowel movements that require straining to pass them, incomplete evacuation of bowels, urgency to evacuate your bowels but unable to do so easily, or the presence of hemorrhoids or piles after moving your bowels. Another common digestive problem is bloating. Bloating can be characterised by the distension of the lower abdominal area, which may or may not be accompanied by constipation. For some people, the symptoms of abdominal bloating may be worse when they eat a high-fibre diet. Bloating can be caused by excessive gas production or disturbances in the movement of the digestive system muscles. Most commonly, bloating is caused by diet and as a result of eating food that the person may have a sensitivity or intolerance to. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, Diarrhea is the passage of 3 or more loose or liquid stools per day, or more frequently than is normal for the individual. There are 3 main classifications for diarrhea. Acute, a common problem that lasts approximately 1 to 2 days. Persistent, lasts longer than 2 weeks but less than 4 weeks. Chronic, lasts at least 4 weeks. 2 of the main concerns about diarrhea is that it can lead to dehydration and malabsorption of nutrients. In young children and those with lowered immunity, diarrhea can be life-threatening due to fluid loss and dehydration. In such cases, it is vital that you seek the advice of a medical professional as soon as possible. It's important that we understand the value that good nutrition plays in all areas of health and wellness, including our digestive system. What we eat has an impact. The digestive system is robust, but it is put under pressure by the unhealthy foods we eat. Over time, the negative effects can accumulate and lead to health issues. The great news is, regardless of the choices we may have made in the past, our digestive system will respond to any positive steps we make today. It's never too late. In this chapter, we look at some of the foods we can add to our daily diet to positively impact our digestive health. A whole food diet that feeds our gut microbiome includes plenty of veggies and fruit, olive oil, legumes and whole grains, as well as a bit of red wine and dark chocolate. These foods are rich in prebiotics that provide the food source for probiotics to multiply in your gut. Probiotics are helpful bacteria and yeasts that are good for your body and especially for your digestive system. There are already trillions of probiotics in your gut, and you can add to this population by eating probiotic-rich foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, and sauerkraut. Synbiotics are what you get when you combine prebiotics and probiotics in your diet. The idea is to include both, so the prebiotics help probiotics stay alive in your gut for longer. Prebiotics and probiotics can also be taken as supplements. A great example of a symbiotic combination of food could be a salad bowl with lots of different veggies and whole grains tossed together, with some sauerkraut and topped with a yogurt dressing. Yum! Foods that are rich sources of fructooligosaccharides, inulin, FOS, and galactooligosaccharides, GOS, are considered prebiotic-rich foods. These include vegetables, legumes, fruit, bread, cereals and snacks, human breast milk, or even olive oil. Alternatively, some foods that are considered probiotic-rich foods include yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, tempeh, buttermilk, kimchi, miso, natto, kombucha, pickles. Adding a probiotic to your diet is all about creating balance and an environment where good bacteria can flourish. Every jewel sachet of Modere probiotic is packed with 30 billion colony-forming units, CFUs, of 2 of the most researched bacteria for a balanced microbiome. It also contains prebiotics, which feed the probiotics to boost the overall effectiveness of the probiotic bacteria. Modere probiotic works naturally with your body to help support digestive balance and general well-being. Modere Green Key is a dietary supplementation that is a good source of phytonutrients, supplements your daily fruit and vegetable intake, and is good for alkalizing diets. Green Key supports general well-being, supports body stamina, and supports body function. It's an easy addition to your daily routine. Mix 1 heaped scoop in 250 ml of water or juice and take it once to 3 times daily. Modere Fibre provides a blend of soluble and insoluble fibre, as well as probiotic bacteria to help support a healthy condition in the colon and overall digestive function. Each serve offers 6 grams of fibre, including psyllium husk, which is a high-level source of soluble dietary fibre; inulin, a soluble fibre derived from chicory, which also functions as a prebiotic ingredient; cellulose, a source of soluble and insoluble fibre, which helps cleanse the intestinal tract and supports regularity; and Bacillus coagulans, which is a shelf-stable probiotic ingredient that supports good bacteria in the gut. Fibre is actually a general term that includes both soluble and insoluble fibres. Soluble fibres readily dissolve in water and are found in foods such as fruits, oats, barley and legumes. Whereas insoluble fibres don't readily dissolve in water and are derived from plant cell walls and are found in wheat, seeds and vegetables. Aloe vera has been used traditionally for both its role on the skin and its role on the digestive system. Aloe vera has particular demonstrated benefits to the digestive system where it works as a substance that relieves inflammation or irritation by forming a protective film. Colostrum is a highly nutritious fluid, often referred to as mother's first milk, and is produced by lactating humans and mammals. Colostrum is rich in vitamins, minerals and fat, proteins, growth hormones and digestive enzymes, which have been shown to be naturally rich in bioactive proteins and can have a beneficial impact on the gastrointestinal system. Vitamin B1, carbohydrate metabolism and assist in digestive health. Vitamin B2, to support the integrity of mucous membranes. Vitamin B3, important role to play releasing energy from food. Vitamin B5, the metabolism of proteins, lipids and carbohydrates. Vitamin B9, deficiencies can contribute to symptoms of appetite loss and other digestive complaints. Vitamin A is required for the maintenance of carbohydrates and has an important role to play in the production of collagen and the maintenance of connective tissue and collagen stability. Vitamin D has an important role for the maintenance of epithelial cells, which are needed to aid the absorption of key vitamins and minerals. And zinc is an essential mineral linked to optimal digestive health. Zinc has multiple functions within the digestive tract. Being deficient in zinc may negatively impact the digestive system. We learnt earlier that the majority of digestive enzymes are produced by the pancreas and small intestine, where molecules are broken down into nutrients for absorption into the bloodstream so they can be delivered to the body cells. When foods are not properly broken down in the digestive tract, your cells are not given all the nutrients that food has to offer. Additionally, the natural enzymes in foods, such as fruits and vegetables, are largely destroyed when food is cooked, and processed foods contain little to no enzymes. Modere digestive enzymes contain a specific selection of digestive enzymes normally found within the body to assist in the efficient digestion of protein, carbohydrate and fats. It also contains cellulase to help break down fibrous materials in the body. Digestive enzymes aid the body in absorbing no fewer than 45 different nutrients. Because digestive enzymes aid the body in assimilating and absorbing nutrients, they can help to reduce food cravings and the tendency to overeat because your body makes more efficient use of the food you consume. You probably know how soothing aloe vera can be on your skin when it comes to burns, minor cuts and bruises. What you may not know is that the plant's juices are considered one of the world's best agents for the digestive system. Containing aloe vera leaf gel certified organic by the International Aloe Science Council, Modere aloe vera offers a unique nutritional profile and natural antioxidant support to help soothe the digestive tract. The aloe vera used in aloe vera is from the gel from the inner leaf, grown and harvested under optimal conditions in nutrient-rich soil. We use Aloe barbadensis, which is the species attributed with healing properties. Modere colostrum is a synergistic blend of ingredients designed to enhance the body's ability to undertake and recover from intense activity. The primary ingredient is bovine colostrum, the fluid produced by a cow's mammary glands immediately after giving birth and before lactation begins. Bovine colostrum contains high levels of immunoglobulins. Complemented by maca, a plant originating in the Andes which is said to enhance strength and endurance, colostrum is a dietary supplement designed to help give your body the nutrients it needs to perform at its best. Thousands of years ago, Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, famously said, "All disease begins in the gut." We couldn't agree more, but we like to look at gut health from the positive flip side and say good health begins in the gut. Hippocrates lived from 460 to 370 BC. And while naturopaths and other health professionals who work in natural medicine have always believed that our digestive system provides the foundation of health, it is only recently that mainstream medicine has begun to catch up to this line of thinking that Hippocrates famously stated thousands of years ago. There's nothing naturopaths like talking about more than good digestion. With years of study of both ancient and modern health therapies, naturopaths focus on a holistic approach to health that emphasises the importance of gastrointestinal health on the rest of the body. In ancient China, a civilization still renowned to this day for its knowledge and understanding of health, they didn't have medicines as we know them now for treating illness and imbalance in the body. Instead, they relied on an incredible knowledge of plants to create a wide and varied system of herbal remedies. These ancient traditions are still used today and have become an important part of modern naturopathic practice in the West. Chamomile. Chamomile has a long-standing traditional use and is considered to be one of the most ancient medicinal herbs known to humans. The consumption of chamomile tea is one of the world's most popular herbal teas, with approximately 1 million cups consumed daily. Traditionally, chamomile has been used as an anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, mild astringent and healing medicine, with use as a digestive relaxant for complaints such as flatulence, indigestion, diarrhea, motion sickness, nausea and vomiting. Ginger. Ginger is a spice that has been used globally as a spice as well as medicinally due to its wide range of health-promoting properties, which include anti-inflammatory, antioxidant and anti-emetic. Ginger has been shown to contain more than 400 active chemical compounds, as well as amino acids, protein, phytosterols, vitamins and minerals. Ginger has been used to treat various digestive complaints, which include constipation, diarrhea and bloating. Feniculum vulgare, fennel. Fennel has been used traditionally for the digestive system for thousands of years, in particular to relax and soothe the digestive tract. Other key properties of fennel include its antioxidant, antimicrobial, laxative and protective mechanisms on the liver. Green tea. Did you know that all types of tea come from the Camellia sinensis plant? In their raw state, brewed tea leaves are bright green in colour, and it's from this that green tea gets its name. The drinking of green tea dates back to ancient China and India and has been enjoyed for centuries, not only as a tonic beverage, but as an aid to digestion. A cleanse can be described as a diet and lifestyle approach to help the body cleanse its organs of potentially harmful substances. This may include avoiding specific types of foods and beverages and the use of particular supplements to aid the body to clear the toxins out. Why cleanse, you may ask? Toxins are an unfortunate and often unavoidable part of modern-day living. In a healthy person, our body's ability to safely remove toxins works efficiently and effectively. Within the body, the major organ for detoxification is the liver, with organs such as the kidneys, skin and digestive systems playing an important secondary role. When cleansing, it's important to fuel your body with essential nutrients. Key amino acids that can assist detoxification include cysteine, glycine, glutamine, methionine and taurine. Choose organic, seasonal vegetables and include cruciferous vegetables such as cabbage, broccoli and leafy greens. Ensure that you are eating the recommended 3 serves of seasonal fruits each day. Known as St. Mary's thistle or Sabillum marianum, it contains antioxidants and is a hepatoprotective herb which helps to support and protect the liver from damage that may occur through toxin exposure. Used traditionally for its ability to improve liver function and assist with digestive symptoms, globe artichoke contains antioxidants and is protective of the liver. Containing high amounts of vitamins, minerals and antioxidants, broccoli sprouts contain health-promoting compounds and phytonutrients which support the liver to detoxify whilst protecting against damage. As a microalgae, chlorella contains high levels of vitamins, minerals and protein. The phytonutrient works by binding toxins and reducing their uptake by the body. And lastly, healthy bowel function is dependent upon adequate fibre intake. Having well-functioning bowels can assist in the elimination of toxins out of the body. Foods you may like to include in your cleanse are things like green, leafy, cruciferous vegetables, onions and garlic, supergreens, wheatgrass, spirulina, chlorella, barley grass, protein sources, legumes, nuts and seeds, fermented soy products, nut butters, cashew, almond spreads, good fats, flaxseed oil, walnut, macadamia, extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil, herbal teas. Try a non-caffeinated herbal tea as a replacement for coffee. However, you should try to avoid caffeinated beverages, soft drinks, coffee and teas, sugar, cakes, biscuits, lollies, ice cream and soft drinks. Excessive sodium consumption from table salt may be linked to negative health conditions. Processed foods, foods that contain additives and preservatives. The consumption of alcohol and cigarettes during a cleanse is not advised. And limit your use of foods that are canned and have a BPA lining. It's so important to remember to always seek guidance from a qualified medical professional prior to, during, and after a cleanse. And any cleanse should be introduced slowly to the diet and lifestyle and with appropriate healthcare advice. Modere Para Cleanse aids, assists or helps in the maintenance or improvement of general well-being. Contains herbs traditionally used in Western herbal medicine to help rid the body of threadworms or pinworms, act as a tonic for the digestive system, help maintain healthy digestive function, help maintain a healthy digestive system. Everyone is talking about gut health at the moment, and we know you've been keen to learn more, so thank you for taking the time to study with us. We hope you found this module full of helpful, practical information that you can use in your working life and to enhance your own personal health and well-being. All the best on your learning journey, and we'll see you again next time.